I've done this video for easy learning, okay? For easy learning, for easy understanding. I've done this video already, but I'm doing it again. Now, this time, this one is for deeper learning. This is for students, people who'd like to take the videos for studies, and that's what I've been working on. Like, for example, you can watch my videos and you can reference them with publications and documentations of computer science and computer technology, and you will agree that whatever I'm saying here, I'm not just saying like I'm playing. I'm not playing. This is a real lesson that you can get even in the real situation of in the real class situation, where you can get from your teachers, from your lecturers, from people who can teach you computer science, computer technology. They will definitely say the same things. All right. So let me repeat one thing I said before, that it took me 15 years to make sense of computers, how computers work. So the reason why it took me such a long time to understand is not just because I don't know about computers or I was lost to understand computers. Not really that, because I was using computers. I was exposed to computers. I had my own computers. But I was interested to understand how computers work. What are the basics of internal workings or designs of the computers? So this is what took me a very long time to understand. And I want you, if you're watching this video, okay, to find it easy to understand computers, because I'm trying to break them down to make them easy for you to understand. Okay, I have to mention this one, that the history of computers were conceived by philosophers and not scientists. Okay, that's where there is a big difference. There is a narrow gap between scientists and philosophers. Okay, sometimes you can mix them together to say the same, but if you analyze the careers, you see that philosophers, they go the other way, and the scientists, like physicists, they go the other way. So, for example, philosophers, you have like lawyers, okay, you have people working in the church, and you have like teachers, okay, and yes, maybe you have the people in the media, okay. Those are the areas of philosophy where they deal with statements, arguments, and reasoning, okay, basically about the reasoning. While physicists, they tend to ignore reasoning. They mostly, it's about experiments. They are guided by experiments. So you see, computers were conceived by philosophers. That's why it's very, very difficult sometimes to understand computers, how they work. If you take it straight that this is the technology that was designed by engineers or scientists, you get it wrong, because computers basically were conceived on what is called truth and logic. Okay. I'm explaining these things on another video, and I will explain them as well. I'll make at least 2 videos. The first one is for people to understand easy learning, and the other one is going to be for deeper learning, that people can reference in the university or in colleges or wherever, everywhere where they can learn about computers. So let's jump straight to the topic today. Today's topic is, like I said, is about, I'm talking about okay, bits versus bytes. Okay, let me show you bits versus bytes. These are very common terminologies in computer. What are bytes and what are bits, and how do we differentiate them? For a long time now, these 2 terms have been messed up. Now it's like everybody can use them anyway. Okay, they are being swapped. Even technology, even innovators, they are swapping them up to say that, okay, bits equals bytes, but it's not the same. This is very important to understand, because many times you see when you are using your data from the telecom, from the networks, cell phone networks, you see they indicate. Yeah. Okay. From the networks, you see they indicate the speed of the internet, the speed of connectivity, okay, as bits or bytes. They indicate the bytes, all right? So it's very important to understand bytes and bits, or bits and bytes. What are they? Is what I'm going to explain now. Okay, let's start from the scratch. This will be maybe a longer session, because I want also to go deeper into mathematics if it's possible. And I'm sure that everything is going to be well. Okay, bits. The term bits is an acronym that stands for binary digits. Binary digits, standing for these bits. So, binary digits. Binary digits. So it begs a question, so what are binary digits? So it takes us back to school to understand what are binary digits. But maybe before I go to explain about bits as binary digits, I have to explain about bits. Okay? So this is very important thing. Bits, in a natural definition, they are like the smallest units of state of the components on the computer motherboard. Okay. A collection of bits, like a collection of the states of the components on the computer motherboard that create bits. For example, one device, one component is on, another one is off. Okay, another one is on, another one off, another one on, another one off. The collection of those create bytes. So I want to present this one very well. Bits are natural. Okay, they're very natural because they represent the real state, the real condition at that particular moment, the real condition of the component of the on the motherboard. If you look at motherboard, maybe like computer motherboard like this. This is the computer motherboard. Okay, this is the computer motherboard. There are so many devices there that create how computers work. Okay, so like we said before, computers actually are mathematical. Okay, what they do is just calculations. They just calculate, and what they calculate is not so deep. It's just addition and subtraction. Okay, addition and subtraction. Basically, what computers do, so additions and subtraction. Let me explain here using natural example. What do we mean when you say addition and subtraction that happens on the motherboard? In a natural environment, let me take for example you yourself. You have a trip. Like you have a trip. You want to visit maybe 3 friends or 4 friends. Let's say 4 friends. Friend 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so but in a single line. So when you're going there to your friend, you find that you visit the first friend. When you visit the second one, you find that you hear the message that your friend is not there. Okay, so definitely you will not go there. All right. So that one is already subtraction, that you cancel that one, that I'm not going to go to that friend because he's not there. You proceed to the third one. Okay. When you go to the third one, you find him. Okay. You proceed to the fourth one. When you proceed to the fourth one, you hear that no, the fourth one is not there. Okay. Yeah. Then you may go back, but your plan is to go straight, and you hear the message that the second friend who was away is now back at his house. So you say, okay, I have to go to my friend. Okay. The one that so as you are arriving there, the other one is coming to you as well. Oh, my friend, he's calling you. Oh, you forgot something at my house. You have to come back. Okay. So you go back. You go back. After here, you go there. Okay. So this is in a string, in a line. What is happening here is addition and subtraction. Where the friend is not there, you leave him. Okay. But as you are turning back, that friend is back. You add him. So that's exactly the signals in the computer. They work like that because sometimes these components, they are on and off in their state, in their natural state. They're on and off, on and off. So the signal when it's going there, maybe one component is off. Okay, it doesn't go there. Okay, so they call these ones gates. Gates. That's why they say truth logic gates are the ones that control the computer. So the logic gates, the workings of the logic gates create what we call bits. Okay, bits. Because we are saying already that where the signal is on is a 1. Is a 1. Where the signal is off is a 0. Where the signal is on is a 1. Where the signal is off is a 0. Where the signal is on is a 1. 0, 1, 0. Okay. So this is how the components in the computer, they work like that. Okay. The signal in the computer, they are aligned in that way. 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1 on the computer like that. Okay. So the signal is up and down, but is randomized. Okay. There is so much random that is happening there, where the devices, they switch themselves off and on, off and on, off and on. So that's why this is called bits. Okay, binary digit. But then when we go to school, when you go back to school, binary digit, okay, is something else. I will explain this because I want this lesson to be deep enough so that someone can use it even in a classroom situation. Now, so what are bytes? Bytes are a collection of bits. So bytes were decided by computer technocrats or experts that 8 bits must make 1 byte. 8 bits must make 1 byte. So it can be like this. 8 bits make 1 byte. So here you have 1, 2, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. This is 1 byte. Okay. So you should take a byte, okay, like a bracket. You should take a byte like a collection of bits. You should take a byte like a cube or a room. Okay, another good example that I can explain to you is the same like water. For example, we say water is a collection of hydrogen atoms and oxygen. Okay, H2O. With 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen bonded together, they make water. Okay, but the collection of hydrogen and oxygen atoms, if there are many, then we say water droplets or a water molecule. Okay, it becomes a water molecule. You see, so that's where we start from. From there, then we go on to water droplet. From the water droplet, then we go to water. You see, like like maybe water in a pail, in a cup, or in a jug, whatever it is. Maybe water in the jug, like this. So similarly, many bits, 8 bits make 1 byte. Okay, many bits make more bytes. So this one is a unit of, or a cube that contains bits. Byte is a cube or a unit that contains bits. Why is byte important? Byte is very important because that is where a computer starts now to work. At the minimum level of bits, like 1, 0, 1, 0, computer does not, it's still dead. It's still a dead device. But when it organizes the bits and accumulate them to start creating bytes, okay, then it has started working. Why this is the truth is because 1 byte is capable of storing a character. When a computer achieves a byte, okay, it is able to store or to register a character. For example, 1 byte can keep a 1 letter of alphabet, like A, B, C, D. Okay. So here it means see. So it means that A 1 byte, B 1 byte, C 1 byte, D 1 byte, so on and so forth. And here, this one is 8 bits, 8 bits, 8 bits, 8 bits, 8 bits. 8 bits, 8 bits, 8 bits. This is very important as well to learn about. And let's go deep into the bits or a byte, okay, especially the bytes. I want to explain the state of the bits inside the byte. Inside the byte, the bits are stationed in the manner that they can create combinations up to 255. Okay, but there is always argument that they're supposed to make 256 state, which are called state values. Okay, bits eight and make 255. 255 equals 256. Okay, so 8 bits inside a byte, okay, they can make 255 or 256 values. Now I explain about these values. What does it mean when you say they can create 256 values? I want to give a good example, like Lotto. Okay, like Lotto. Let's say like Lotto. For example, in the Lotto, they give you 50 numbers. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, up to 50. Then they say, from these 50 numbers, you must select 5 winning numbers. 5 winning numbers. They just need 5 winning numbers from the 50 numbers. Okay? So to increase your chance of winning or chances of winning, what do? You select 5 numbers in different combinations. Okay? So you select them in different combinations. For example, you can have Okay, 1, 20, 23, 27, 41, 50. Okay, here's 6. Okay, 1, 20, 23, 25, 24, 41. You can have 10, 15, 23, 41, 49. Okay, you 80, 10, 33, 37, 40. You see, you are going, you can make thousands and thousands of strings, but in sets of 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay, those are the values of 50 numbers. Okay. From the set of 50 numbers you are given, you are creating the values, state of values. Okay, so the binary digits of 8 that are contained in the byte can make different combinations, okay, up to 255, 256, 255, because the first one will be a null combination of 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. You see, so it's similarly like when you say 999, okay, is equal to 1000. You see. Okay, 199 equals 1000. If someone says I have 999, I have 999, you will say, okay, this guy has got 1000. The same like when someone says I have 199, you say this guy has got 200. Okay, the same like someone says that I have 9. Okay, you say, okay, he's got 10. Similarly, when we are counting, sometimes we start 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We didn't mention 10. And we say these numbers are 10. All right? So we can go to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. You see? But you say these numbers are 10. It's similarly the same concept that is used in understanding that inside the byte there are bits, okay, that can probably take 255 values, okay, or the strings that can take 256 values. So the most used here, the most used internationally, the most recognized is 255. Okay, they don't like to mention 256 because they ignore the first one because it's 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, that's the first combination that's possible. Like there in the bytes, all the bits can be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, then the other one will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay, the other one will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. The other one will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. The other one will be 0, 0. It starts like that because you have 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No? So here you have 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 0. See, you see how they are moving? Okay, we start 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. You see? Let me explain. You see? All right, that is actually the set that can be. So in this case, the first one will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Let me say the first one is likely to be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. The first one, that's the first one. Okay, the B 0, 0, 0. So that's why sometimes they tend to ignore that first one. Okay, they start from here. That's why they say the state values that can be found in a byte, in a single byte. Okay, generated by bits is 255. Okay, not 256, but it's the same. 255 is right. 256 is right because they tend to ignore that first one because it's good 0, 0, 0, 0 and it's null. Right. So let's go back to bits. I want to explain about bits. It's very important. Okay, maybe before I go there, I go to the bits. Let me further about this. From the bits, we have said the bits make combination that results in the bytes. Okay. From the bytes, we have kilobytes. From kilobytes, we have megabytes. From megabytes, we have gigabytes. From gigabytes, we have terabytes. Okay. From terabytes, we have petabytes. So let me see. Bytes, kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, terabytes, petabytes. I think it's bytes, kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, terabytes, petabytes. But this technology of petabytes is not yet familiar because that one is enormously big storage. Big, extremely big. And currently we're still in the terabytes. But I'm not very sure about how this one is being used. But so far it's not common, the petabytes. So in the direct conversion of the bits, let me say something that the bits, when they are writing or indicating the bit or expressing the bits, they use small bits. They use small b because them also they have like kilobits. Okay, they have bits, kilobits, megabits, gigabits, terabits, okay, pentabits. There are certain situations where technology provides a signal that is typically a bit. That is not a computer. Typically, even computers, they can decode that signal. That is typically naturally a bit. So that's why when they're writing that one, they use small capitals, okay? Small capital letters, meaning bits. So like this. Okay. 4 bits. So small kb for bits, and when they use capital letters, they are talking about bytes. Bytes. Okay. So this is usually confused and swapped by many people. They tend to confuse bits and bytes. Sometimes you want to talk about bits and you put capital letters, KB. Okay, it's wrong, very wrong. It must be small letters. If you talk about bytes and you put small letters, it's wrong. You have to put capital letters. Bytes, megabytes, gigabytes, megabytes, kilobytes, whatever it is. It's very important. So let's go back to the bits. Like I said, bits are natural numbers, and they represent binary digits. So let's try to summarize. Let's try to understand what are binary digits. What are binary? What are binary digits? What are binary digits? What are binary digits? This is a very important question as well, because it comes in many forums. So binary digits takes us to mathematics, or arithmetic. So when you go back to mathematics, it takes us to the general numbering system. The general numbering system. How many number systems are there in the world? The most commonest ones, or the most recognized ones, there are 4 of them. There is what we call binary digit numbering system, and then decimal numbering system, decimal numbering system, and then octo numbering system, and hexadecimal numbering system. Let me write them very well nicely. The 4 known numbering systems of the world. Here they are. The 4 known numbering systems of the world: binary system, decimal system, octo system, and hexadecimal system. So, even if you go deeper to ask yourself, let me change my mic. Take the blue one. It's blue. Okay. Right. Take the blue one. System. So, numbering system. So if you ask to say, what are numbers? Before you explain about number system, define what are numbers and how important are numbers and how important is the numbering system. Okay? And by definition, numbers are mathematical values that help to count or measure objects, or performing various mathematical calculations. So, binary numbering system, decimal numbering system, octo number system, hexadecimal numbering system. So, what is a numbering system? A numbering system is the writing, a system of writing to express numbers or digits. It is a mathematical notation for representing numbers of a given set by using these or other symbols in a consistent manner. It provides a unique representation of every number and represents the arithmetic and algebraic structure of the figures, allowing us to operate arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and divisions. So actually, numbers are a value. And then the value of any digit or the value of any number depends on the following things. It depends on the digit itself, its position, or the base. So, the characteristic of the numbering system is its base. So how do you know that this one is binary number? Binary number, for example, is the numbering system that is to the base 2. There are only 2 numbers, okay, in the binary number. We just exchange them. Okay, but they work the same way like any numbering system. So binary number, binary connotation is to the base 2. Is to the base 2. Binary means basing 2. Binary numbers is a numbering system connotation to the base 2. Okay, to the base 2. So decimal numbering system is to the base 10. And the octal numbering system is to the base 8. Hexadecimal is to the base 16. We're now finished. Binary base 2, decimal base 10, octal 8, hexadecimal 16. So these numbering systems, they are convertible, can be converted from one system to the other system. And it usually comes in exams. How do you convert this number to this numbering system, this numbering system to this numbering system? So basically it involves some kind of multiplication, some kind of addition is there. I will give just a few examples of what can happen if we have a certain number that can be determined to be one set of number and can be changed to another one. So as we know, numbers, they're actually natural numbers. So the examples of numbers, we have natural numbers, whole numbers, rational numbers, irrational numbers. Sometimes they say even or odd terms, even numbers or odd terms. Natural numbers, whole numbers, rational number, irrational numbers. These are examples of numbers. Basically, even number is a number is a number that can be divisible by 2. Any number that is divisible by 2 is called an even number. Okay. Any number that is not divisible by 2 is an odd number or an even number. So like I said, decimal numbers, they are characterized by the system that uses the base 10. And binary numbers, they are characterized by the system that uses the base 2. Octal, the base 8, and hexadecimal, the base 16. So let's try to discuss the numbers one by one with examples, beginning with binary numbers. So when you come to binary numbers, there are only 2 digits that will be used, either 1 or 0. 1 or 0. That is why a computer uses the binary system, because it is the one that is naturally possible on the motherboard of the computer, on the workings of the components that are on the motherboard of the computer. So binary number, it uses ones and zeros. So there will only be 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. Okay, that's the binary number. So example of the binary number, I'm going to have an example of a binary number. For example, let's say you can have 1 1 1 0, okay, and then you can have another one, you can have 0 1 0 1 1 0 1, okay. So it is possible. So it is possible to convert these ones into decimal numbers. Decimal numbers, they are to the base 10. And we can count, for example, we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 20, 100, 105, 106, 128, okay, up to 1,000, 2,000, what, okay. We mention all the numbers, all of them as naturally as they are. So that's all about decimal numbers. Hexadecimal, when we are counting hexadecimal, not hexadecimal, let me go to octal numbers. Octal numbers, they are natural numbers but to the base 8. They are counted the same like decimals. Decimals and octals, they are the same. Not much of a difference. They are counted to the base, but this one is counted to the base 8. So when you count up to 8, you don't continue 9, 10. You stop there, you go back. Okay. That's why octal numbers, they tend to be higher. Okay, because when they stop, they start again. They stop, start again. They don't finish up to 10. They start again. For example, the number 30 in decimals is 22 or 24 in octal base or octal base 10, octal base 8. So when you have a number like 30, this is 30 is equal to decimal. Okay, you have this number will be 24. It will be octal. So 30 decimal. The same 30 is 24 on octal. In conversion, trying to convert, if you try to convert octal, there is a process. I don't want to go through the whole process of converting the base numbers, because this one, it needs a separate video altogether. A separate video, because it needs some calculations, and I think I don't have enough time. I'm sorry, but where's my microphone? All right. So but I will do another video where I'll be directly calculating or converting the numbers, okay, from binary numbers, converting them into decimal numbers, from decimal numbers to octal numbers, hexadecimal numbers. Okay, now let me explain something a little about hexadecimals. Hexadecimals in mathematics, hexadecimals, they mean the numbering system that counts from 1 up to 16. Okay? But we don't count them as digits. We start from 1 up to 9 only. We stop at 9. When you start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We stop there. Alright? From 10, we count the alphabet. A stands for 10. B stands for 11. C stands for 12. D stands for 13. E stands for 14. F stands for 15. See? So, because we have a 0 there, okay, and that 0 does not represent any letter here. Okay. So because it does not represent any letter, they will have that 0, but does not represent any alphabet digit here. So 15 is the same like 16, because we have ignored 0. We haven't put 0 here, which should have been at the beginning, okay, but should not have represented anything. Okay. So that 0 is the 16th. So 16 digits representing hexadecimals. That's how they count them. I want to say that these strange numbering system like octo and hexadecimal, they are used also in the computer technology. There are many systems that need, especially in the designing of applications, designing of many other configurations of computer. There is always a need to jump into another numbering system, because maybe binaries, they tend not to be the right system, or the fastest system to come up with something. For example, when they are debugging, what is called debugging in computer science is removing errors in the configurations or in writing a program. Debugging. Okay. So debugging, standing for removing errors. And when they're debugging, they use hexadecimals and the octo system, numbering system. So especially when they are debugging a computer, or they are making some configurations, certain configurations, they have to use octo system, or when they are developing error notifications. When they are developing programs that will show error notifications in the computer, they mostly use hexadecimals. You may have seen some errors like in the computer. 0. Sometimes, you may have when you're using computer, you may have seen some errors that sound like that, that look like that, that appear like that, where the numbers are mixed with, like they are mixed with words, or they are mixed with alphabet, numbering 0x, 0df, 000c, okay, something like that. Error notification, what, okay. So this is, they use this number. This is hexadecimal. This is the example of hexadecimal. So that's just all about it that I wanted to talk about today. Trying to explain the real definition of bits and bytes. What is the difference between the bits and the bytes? And getting more deeper into explaining the binary system, numbering system, or different numbering systems of the world. We have, for example, like a binary system, and then decimal numbering system, and octal